Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Wesley,
Hello, good evening.
welcome.
Yes, we're doing RimWorld today, huh?
Yes, because RimWorld is the best. Or really, it's one of my favorites. Um, Wesley needed to update his game to get all the mods and versions up to this new world because we started it when he wasn't here, so he's working on that, but we'll give him a sec.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've actually got the mods working, and I'm just trying to see why you don't see me online, but I see
Yeah.
you online.
Are you like on invisible or something?
Yeah, there's a little no I next to my name, but I don't know why. When I click the drop down, it says online is checked. Okay, let me try some Steam settings.
Alright.
Can I join
The
you to start the game? Can I join you as you go, or?
Yeah. The game's already on, and so you
Oh,
should
nice.
be able to come in whenever. As soon as I can see you, I'll invite you.
All right.
But in the meantime, now you were watching when we started this world, is that correct?
Yes, well, sort of.
Okay. I'll give you a review of where we're at. And to put it simply, we're not very far, and things aren't going well. We've been having a pretty rough time with the cooking because, well, okay, so we have a character named Zim, which is,
Mhm.
you.
Yeah,
And you are the cook, and you're not bad,
of
but
course not.
yeah, you're pretty good. But for, I don't know, through various difficult circumstances, the kitchen was filthy, and you kept cooking things in the filthy kitchen, and then everybody was getting food poisoning, which causes further filthiness, and it's sort of this spiral of suffering.
Oh dear.
That's pretty bad.
Now,
So,
if I remember correctly, you weren't very optimistic about what was coming up at the end of the last stream.
yeah, that's probably true. Okay, let me give you some more background. I really love RimWorld, okay? So I've actually played, I think, started three more colonies on my own since this stream took place, and they all died miserably within a short period of time. So
Dear.
it's not it's totally realistic to say that the chances of us dying during the stream are like not zero, and they're also not 10%. It's probably much higher. But we will give it
Oh.
a shot.
Well, if this storyteller is supposed to be completely random, then maybe he'll just send us a big old gift,
Yeah,
a
that's
giant
totally
Christmas
possible.
present.
That is totally possible. Hey, Blue Tape, how are you? That is very possible, but he could just as easily send us death, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, so let's review our characters here. We've got our miner and hunter and constructor named Kiyoshi, and we've also started the very beginning of the royalty expansion, which is now enabled. It wasn't in the last world. And the result of that is that Kiyoshi has Psylink, which is a neural implant that allows him to use psychic abilities that aren't really psychic, they're technological, but anyway. And the
Is it
ability
one
that
of
he...
those
Go ahead.
technology is magic type universes, or magic
Yes,
is technology?
that's exactly right. And the ability that he got with his level 1 Psylink is called Pain Block, which he can cast on an ally, and it makes them not feel pain. So that can be useful if you're fighting, because people will pass out from pain. So if they're like sick or fighting and you want them to, continue functioning, you can use that. It's not the strongest level 1 Psi ability, but it's not the worst either. Blue Tape, how's the homework load? Are you dying yet? Okay. Up next, we have Zim. That's you. You are you're also very good at mining and cooking, and you're pretty good at crafting and art as well. We're not close to using that yet.
Yearn for the mines.
Yes. We sort of have quite the mining colony, which is, not great considering the map we're on. There's not a ton of places to mine at, but we have made the, we'll say, questionable decision to build our bedrooms underground. And I have a plan that I want to talk to you, discuss with you in a moment about how we're going to deal with that once we finish this.
Okay.
Blue Tape says, not yet. It was only starting to reach it's only just starting to reach full capacity. Okay, well that's good. At least you knocked a couple weeks out without suffocating. That is fantastic to hear. Okay, up next we have Meadows, and he is our planter and animal tender, and also good at mining. I didn't realize that all three of the starters were good at mining, and also good at melee, which is... I've never used melee much in RimWorld. I don't think it's useless. People who are very good at the game use it a lot. I just am not good at using it, so we can try.
Well, there's a first time for everything.
Yeah. So it's nice to give melee combatants armor, which makes sense, right? And then like clubs and swords and stuff like that. Blue Tape, what did you purchase? I'm very curious. Oh, I see you online.
Ooh,
Hooray.
nice.
Or just said that you are playing RimWorld, but I don't see you on my friends list. I'm gonna relaunch my friends list. I don't know what the deal is.
Okay, I'm just changing the settings that make me visible, so...
I found you. Invite to play. There we go. We gotcha.
Okay, hopefully this works then.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, it's waiting for you to accept.
Oh, and then there's a way for me to do that. Accepted.
Wonderful. Oh, I think I remember the password.
Yep, you got it.
Yes.
By the way, I don't know if you have sound on, but this is one of my favorite RimWorld songs right here. It is so good.
I do have sound, but it's not guaranteed that it syncs which song is playing.
You're right. Are you hearing an extremely calming, like, acoustic guitar song?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Right.
Ooh, it's so good. Anyway, Blue Tape says, the RS is having some rough idle and misfirings. I've tried all the obvious stuff and nothing was fixing it, so I bought a scanning tool thing, so now I can diagnose and fix it. Oh, Blue Tape. That was a mistake, my friend. I'm sorry to hear that. I know, that's why it's a mistake, because now you're going to have to fix stuff. There's no way around it. Ay. Yeah, because now you got to fix things. If you don't know what's wrong, you can't fix it. It's amazing. Oh, he said it's fun working on cars.
Man.
He is,
he must
literally.
be having one of those psychotic breaks.
He is, yes. He's having a mental break, exactly. Okay, Wes, glad to have you in.
It's very good that you like working on cars, Gabe. I owe the fact that I can get to school right now on that.
It's true, but call him Blue Tape. It's important.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Blue Tape. Okay.
Whoever you are.
Yeah. Okay, welcome to the new world, Wesley.
Alright, so what's going on in here?
Okay, we were going through. So Meadows is, let's see, he's good at melee, we said, mining, plants, and animals. Okay? It's fantastic. And then, while we were in this spiral of death and sickness, and then cooking in the sickness and getting more sickness and so on, okay, Teresa randomly joined us. She wasn't named Teresa, but whoever she was, her name is Tomomi. When she came in, we were like, oh my gosh, I don't care what you're good at, just clean the base. And Teresa was like, wow, it's like me in our house. So we just named her Teresa.
All right. Things
hey, Jacob, how are you? Yeah, well. And then there's one more person, which is here in this prison right here. This prisoner is named Martin. He attacked us and was down and has been captured. And we will probably gladly take him as a colonist if we can convert him to our side, because he's very good at research and social things. So, Holly, welcome. He is a pigskin. So, biotech, one of the expansion, adds non-standard genetic sets.
All right.
Yo, you have one too, Jacob? Shame on you. So the pigskin, we can read about them here. It says, pigskins are human-pig hybrids. They are hardy and can eat almost anything without getting sick, but their trotter-shaped hands are bad at fine manipulation. They don't see well at distance, so they usually focus on close-range weapons, and they have a strong taste for explosives. This particular guy, Martin, Is not good at shooting or melee, though, so he's really quite useless in combat, but he's very, very good at research. Level 11 research and level 12 social with double passion, which is crazy. So if
Oh.
we had any children in the base, like child raising, he'd be very good at that. Taking care of prisoners, cheering people up, basically like improving the mood of the base just by talking to other people. He's very good at all of that stuff. So we'd love to have him if we can get him.
All right. All right.
See, there you go. Jacob, that's exactly what I'm talking about. He said they got one of those scanners, and then he proceeded to throw more money at fixing their car than he paid for the car. That sounds completely accurate. All right, so as far as the base is concerned, we have a very small fridge right here. So we can actually, and this was a very recent addition, so we now have a place to keep food frozen. And we have 4 bedrooms set up, although one of them is currently being used as a prison. So if Martin joins us, we will need another long-term bedroom, which we could probably put to the left of the fridge right here.
How can you see progress on convincing him to join us?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. So if you click on Martin and click on his prisoner tab, which is the third from the left,
Oh, I see. Yes.
you see that we have marked him as recruit. So whoever's doing our current warden work, I think is Kiyoshi, he will work on recruiting him to our side. You don't have to. You can have him just maintain, which means just feed him and keep him alive, but don't work on the convincing part. Or you can release him or whatever. I could also set him on convert, which will try to convert him to our ideology, which might be worth it because people from other ideologies want different things, and those can often be conflicting. Hi, Mom. Welcome. Glad to have you.
So
and Blue Tape says
get to 0, and it's currently a 7.
correct.
So
7's not very high. I've literally seen prisoners with resistance over 100. So
Okay.
he's not too bad. And Kiyoshi has decent social, so this shouldn't be a problem, in theory. Blue Tape says, I too am doomed to spend more money fixing the car than you paid for it, although my car was free, so any money to fix would do that. That's true. Teresa is here, Wesley.
Oh, hello. So it looks like your mom's in there, and she just got back from RuneScape.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Here, put this in your...
It's a great game.
Yes. I anticipated it.
Hi guys.
Hello and well. Oh, let's turn this off so they can hopefully hear you. Talk in here and talk
And
loud.
Turn down the volume of the music.
Yes, I will turn down the volume of the music, even though it's incredible, amazing, fantastic music. I will turn it down.
It's this, the music volume. There you go.
Okay.
Keep going.
That's an I turned both.
Yeah, Andy's mom. Well, next time, consider RuneScape as well.
Mom, you need to change your Twitch name to be Andy and Wesley's mom. It'll be more clear. The relationships. And you might as well change it to like Andy and Wesley and Blue Tape and Rules of Acquisitions mom.
Oh no, you're doxing us all.
It's okay.
Now they're gonna know we're related.
Yeah, we can scroll up. Yeah. We were just talking about fixing cars because
Are Jacob and Holly on?
yes, Jacob and Holly are fixing cars and
Wait, they got a new card. They're fixing their new one already?
Oh, I don't know. I think
Oh.
it was the old one. I think. Please confirm, Jacob and Holly. But Blue Tape has been working on cars. He thinks it's fun. I think he's insane. Anyway, that's sort of where we're at. Yeah, that's savage. All right, Wes, we haven't even unpaused the game, but we're not done talking about our situation. So we have a place to store food. We have a little bit of food growing. The first thing I noticed when I hopped onto the game is that it's already the 1st of September, which is fall, which is bad because if you look at our food storage, there's very little and nothing will grow starting halfway through fall and then through all of winter. So we need, I don't know, hundreds of meals prepared or some other way to get food aside from farming, which there is hunting, but we're potentially in big trouble. The other problem we have is very little defenses. So we have some barricades set up outside of the base and a few spike traps in front of those. But if we get attacked by like 4 or 5 guys, we could easily and that could happen now. Like the second I unpause it, we could get attacked by 4 like Edakins, which are really good at melee, and just die. So, so we'll see how it goes. So one thing we should try to do is get up some kind of walls around the base somehow. And the other thing I wanted to discuss with you is because our bedrooms are underground and we have the potential for infestations of insects coming up from below. I want to set these rooms up. I'm gonna try to use some techniques that I've learned from like people who are really good at RimWorld, and one of them is this: if you build all of the furniture in the bedrooms underground out of wood, including the flooring, you can put a fire-based IED in the room, and your colonists will know not to step on it. But then if insects come up from underground, they won't know about the trap, and they'll step on it, and it will ignite all of the furniture and flooring on fire and cook them to death inside the room.
Okay, now we're getting clever.
Right, so that's something I want to work towards. And to that end, the research that we're working on right now is biofuel refining, which will let us make chem fuel, which is the first ingredient to making those traps. But because of that, we're going to floor all of these rooms in wood on purpose to help increase the amount of fuel that those traps have to burn in that situation. Okay, so I think we're ready to unpause now. But those are our tasks, is to get more food in the freezer, build some kind of defenses, and start working toward getting these traps set up in the bedrooms.
In terms of that food, I've noticed a couple of things. First of all, we have 2 rice fields, and one of them is really far away.
Yeah, well, one field, the one close to the base, is potatoes.
Oh.
And the one far from the base is rice. I do think we should get rid of the one that's far from the base. But the clever way to do that, because this rice out here is so close to being grown, some of it, the average age of the plants here is like 77% of the way to being harvestable. So if we select this zone, and you notice there's this option, allow sowing, yes or no. So if I turn that off, that means that this is still a growing zone, but they won't plant anything new here. They'll harvest what's available and then just leave it barren. And we can at least leave it that way till spring. But let's take what we've grown already.
All right.
Like if you just double click here.
Yet another question. When you click on these piles of rice, they have a quantity, and then they have a number out of 60 below them. What is that number out of 60?
It's their HP, I guess. It's how much they've deteriorated from sitting out here in the rain.
I see. So these ones are going to go away.
Oh, blue tape fish. He's wondering if there's fish in the game. I don't think you can fish. Not that I know of. I've never done that or seen anybody do that. I don't think that's an option. Sadly. Anyway, so
that's a point for Minecraft and Factorio.
Indeed. So it'd be nice to get this rice into the freezer before it deteriorates to 0 and disappears. But let's see. Who do we have on hauling? The answer is nearly nobody. Why don't we put Teresa in charge of hauling?
Some of these piles, these piles are on 1 out of 60, 2 out of 60. They're going to disappear in seconds.
Yeah, well, it's probably like a day, but yes. I just increased the priority of Teresa for hauling in hopes that she'll go grab those real quick. Part of the problem was we didn't have anywhere to keep. We were just keeping our food sitting out here in this open room until very recently. So we'll work on that. All right. Oh, don't tangle my mouse. Sorry, thank you. There you go. Okay. First things first. Let's start laying out some walls. And this is going to be rough because we don't have a very naturally defensible position here. So it's pretty much going to be long walls. So we're going to do it like this. And then turn some of these into doors. Sort of like this. Oh, this is wrong. Hold on. Oh dear. Meadows has entered a sadistic rage, don't you know?
Yeah, I was just looking at his major break risk.
Did he seem to be in a bad mood, would you say?
Yeah, he's in a lot of pain.
He did enter a murderous rage just shortly before the end of the last stream, and we arrested him to prevent him from murdering Meadows. Martin, our prisoner. So let's see if we can, let's see what he's going to do. He entered a sadistic rage, huh? What does it say he's trying to do right now? It's probably not good. That sounds like a bad thing. Yeah. Kyoshi,
oh, you got a gun.
Let's arrest him. Oh, we're going to turn his bed also into a prisoner room. It won't let me arrest him because there's nowhere to put him. But we'll just do this right here.
Is this the same one as last game?
Mm-hmm. Yep, he's attacking Martin again.
Why?
He's just having a really rough time. And he seems to be blaming Martin for all of our problems.
Maybe Martin is causing all of our problems.
It is possible. Martin has now been punched and beaten severely. So he's in a bad way.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Martin.
Yeah, and unfortunately, so I turned I turned Meadows' old room into a prison. But if you notice, it turned both of these rooms into a prison. And the reason for that is that we have not completed this wall right here to separate the rooms.
Don't get in.
Right. So this is considered one room
What
right
was
now.
it last time? 'Cause
So we had
yeah, we had
it's
something.
it's this compacted machinery which we really need to mine out that was completing this wall.
Yeah,
So we mined the compacted machinery, which we needed to do,
but now.
but now it needs a new wall. So Kyoshi is our constructor, and hopefully he will take care of that for us. But I think he's also our doctor. Everybody is a lot of things, which is part of the problem. So I don't know. We'll see how we do. We just failed a quest that... What was this for? Oh, maybe that would have been good. Can we accept it? It says it's available. Okay, tell me what you think about this quest right here. Is this the one? This must not be the one that I was thinking of. Anyway, there's this quest called Lost Nomads. 3 desperate refugees are approaching. Their leader is called Eri. E-R-R-E? How would you pronounce that?
E-R-R-E.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah,
Air.
sure.
Sure. Error. It says their caravan was ambushed and everything was taken. Eri begs for permission to stay at Blacksmith District, which is the name of this town, for 12 days so they can rest and regroup. In return, they offer to work and fight during that time for free. If you make them happy, some of them might offer to join you. That sounds unlikely. They may also reward you later for helping them, but there's no way to know their true intentions. These refugees are not part of any faction. If you wish, you can kill, arrest, sell, harvest them without diplomatic
Oh,
consequences.
that's terrible.
Well, we're not going to do
I
that,
know.
but we could. But they also can betray us. That is a not impossible outcome. But I sort of think that we're desperate enough for workers right now that we should take them anyway, even though it's risky.
Right.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah, they can help us harvest the food and then leave instead of eating it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we now have 8 people because we have 2 prisoners. So I'm actually going to go into Meadows' prisoner tab and select him for release because we only needed him arrested temporarily while he was trying to kill
Where
Martin.
did Holly go?
Holly and Jacob were in the game
Right.
in the first world, which
Oh,
got
this is the
deleted.
second world.
We could put Holly and Jacob in the game
It's almost more fun.
if they want to. What do you guys think? Oh, look, Zim, you're mining out this stuff. That's fantastic. Then we can build more. I want to build a copy of this here and here. That's good.
Ooh, I'm more than halfway to the next mining level too.
Okay, so we now have...
It would be awesome again, Holly says.
all right, Holly. Okay, Zim, we're going to switch you. We're going to make Holly the girl. So Holly is now our cook and miner.
Oh, no, but I was so good at mining.
I look like a butch.
There's
They
a
assigned
thing.
a butch woman.
No,
to
there's a
be his
thing.
wife.
Jacob, we're gonna make you the depressed homicidal guy. Okay, stand by. Wesley, you're gonna be our leader. Okay, which is Kyoshi.
All right.
Which is now. Do you want me to call it Zim or Wesley?
So it might be easier, so it's not so
Good point.
confusing.
Oh, good point. Okay.
Yeah.
In fact, let's name Holly like Holly Bot or something, so we can keep them straight.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Or Jolly Holly or something.
And then Jacob will be the one who keeps trying to kill Martin.
Paco.
Yeah, good idea. Good
Paco.
idea.
It's
Good idea.
Paco.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. All right.
All right.
Okay, but here's the problem. We now have, including Martin, 8 people in the base, but we currently have 4, 5, 6 beds. So we need 2 beds, which we're just going to throw over here so that everybody has a place to sleep in the in the meantime. Let's get this marked. Oh, not as medical, but for colonists. And get
One of
some of
these
these
guys
walls
is good
built.
at mining. One of them's
And
good
then-
at animals and social. Yeah, maybe we can have them work on the prisoner while they're here. Robinson's good at social.
Oh, fantastic. So go to the work tab and set him as a low priority, meaning a high number from things that he's bad at, and at a low number, meaning high priority for things that he's good at, including wardening. That would be great.
Okay, let's see. All right, I'll work on that for a minute.
Okay, you work on that. And I will work on, man, fixing these awful rooms. If possible. No, I want this. Thank you. Actually, let's cancel this one and this one until we're in a better spot. Okay. I've asked for some trees to be cut. Are you good? Oh, you're very bad at plants. Let me just glance at these guys real quick. Yeah. All right. None of them are good with plants, which is fine. Because Holly Bot? We really should call it something else. What's it? Holly, do you have a nickname?
Jolly Holly.
Well,
No.
yeah, we call her that, but do you have a nickname that you like?
Holly Berry.
Oh, that's kind of good, actually.
Jacob, what should we put?
Oh, we already put Paco.
I
No,
know.
no.
Paco. No, that's what she's saying. Bahaha, yes. Paco when I
Yeah.
said it, yeah.
Oh, you want Jacob to pick Holly's?
Yeah, I thought.
I
Well,
see.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Paco is in a daze, and Ari is on an insulting spree, which is really bad because that makes other people more angry and then more likely to have their own mental breaks. So,
Oh,
we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Probably badly would be my guess.
well, food is coming in.
That is good. We need to get it stored away. Is Appavite good at cooking? Because he is cooking. Oh, he's not good at cooking. So let's make sure he's not doing that. Let's go through these. Okay, so we're going to set...
It's a little tricky because you can't look at the work tab and what they're good at the same time.
Yeah, but you can mouse over it. So Robinson's a very good doctor, so let's make that like really high priority. Childcare is irrelevant because we don't have any children in the base. He's very good at wardening, so let's make that like a 2. Handling,
Oh.
fantastic.
She says call her Polly Pocket.
Oh,
That's cute.
you got it. Stand
I
by.
can nickname Polly.
His cooking is 5. That's not bad. I actually don't mind if he cooks. But Appavite should not be, so I'm just going to take him off of that. His construction is terrible. His mining is fantastic. Please mine. And please warden. And sure, help with childcare if we have any children in the near future.
Paco the Psycho.
And Ari has a passion for construction, so go ahead. And mining, sure. And smithing, yeah, we're not doing any of that. And all of them can have like high priority of crafting and hauling. Be my guest. Okay.
All right.
Yes, let's change Holly's name here to, what was it you said? Polly Pocket? You got it. Okay. Oh, by the way, your job is Holly is an explosives expert. It's fantastic.
Paco and Polly.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We should
We
call
would
you guys that
alliterate
from
if
now
you
on.
changed. That is so cute. I totally will call you Polly.
What?
Paco.
Oh, Paco's mood is yikes.
Yeah, he's been having lots. He's actually currently in a daze, so when that wears off, he'll feel better. Oh, meanwhile,
Oh yeah,
Ari is
insulted.
still on this insulting spree.
Who should we?
Well, we'll rename them if they join us, which is no
Oh
guarantee.
yeah, man, insulted really does the.
Oh, there we go. Zim decided to kill somebody. Let's see. Zim started a fight. He's very angry with Ari for insulting him, which is kind of fair. Whew. And we have a fire over here in the animal pen. Where is Iroh? He would be loving this.
I know. Where are they tonight?
I don't know. All of our horses and chickens are going to burn to death.
Ah, that was our
Let's
food for
go.
winter.
Expand. There we go. The reason they weren't putting that out is it wasn't in the home zone. But I just expanded the home zone to include it, so there we go. Okay, we only have 2 major break risks right now. Zim and Robinson. And the reason that you guys are in bad moods is you've been insulted and we don't have a counselor and you're sleeping in an awful barracks and you're in horrible pain. You know, the usual. Wow, look at the negative buffs on Robinson. Disturbed sleep, 8 without table, soaking wet, ratty apparel, lots of bad stuff. Wow.
Not the worst mood in the group, though. Oh, actually, no, he is now the worst mood in the group.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, he is. So this is what I mean, where their ideology can be really bad. Like the stuff that Robinson wants is going to be rough for us. Like he doesn't like having non-normal humans. Or I'm not sure exactly what it is he likes. He says that he is a disliked xenotype. Oh, he's...
Why is it doing
I don't know. Turn that down a little bit.
that? Turn it off. Yeah.
Thanks. So whatever his ideology is, they prefer non-basic humans. And he is a basic human, so he doesn't like himself based on his beliefs. So some of that stuff can be really rough. We can try to convert them, but it takes time and energy that we don't really have a lot of right now. So we'll see. We'll see how we do. Robinson is cooking, though, which is... Didn't I... Oh, Robinson was okay to cook? I don't remember. Yeah, he was 5. Okay, feel free. And then we really need new Zim, to work on some construction. Oh, Robinson there entered a daze. That's not the worst. Not the worst break. We'll take it. Nobody will die except possibly himself.
Man, this
More
weather
fire.
is pretty bad.
Yeah, it's killing us, you could say. I'm going to build an electric tailor's bench because one thing that we need and don't have is warm clothes. And we have no way to produce one without a sewing machine. So maybe we can work on that.
Oh, there's some more fire.
Ah, a psychic soothe. That's fantastic. Whew. Oh, Polly Pocket is on a food binge. Sure, why not? Eat all the food that we're desperately trying to save for winter. Appovite is having a tantrum. Oh, and the final straw was wearing clothes because his ideology makes him not want to wear clothes. And he just couldn't take it anymore. Yeah, that's
Can
too
he
bad.
wear some clothes? A compromise?
I don't think so. I think you either get like he's naked and happy or he's clothed and unhappy. Yeah, this is not going well. Just constant major break risks. See, this is the spiral. This is the spiral, Wesley. It's not good. Holy cow. Like, look, 4 of our people are currently in mental breaks, which means nothing is getting done around the base. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, you never pull out of these spirals, or?
It is difficult because then, then the food doesn't get cooked, so then people get sick from eating raw food, and then it makes it worse. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we will do our best. In fact, if we can get everyone to calm down for a minute, we could appoint a counselor, which is part of our ideology, that might help improve some moods. Oh, we're low on food. What do you know? Extreme break risk from Paco. Yep. Insulted times 5 is giving him -20 mood. That's pretty bad.
Well, that would mean... oh no, some of our people are coming out of their breaks.
That's good. Just in time for Paco to go on a murderous rage or something. So, let's see. What does Zim have higher than construction? Hunt and Warden? Let's lower his Warden because Robinson can handle that for now. And what do we have targeted for hunting? Let's just remove hunting for now. Because Actually, our chickens that we're raising will be a good source of food during the winter.
Ah,
If you
good,
look,
good.
we have quite a few already.
Yeah.
19 chickens that we could start to slaughter some of the adults for food. So this particular quest that we just got, the deserter, is very bad. We could get somebody to join us by accepting it, but we'll make enemies of the Empire, which are the ones that give us our psi-links. And they're also really strong, and we don't want them as enemies. So,
All right, skip that one.
yep. We will avoid that one.
Are the mega sloths or muffalos any good for winter?
Yes, they give tons of food, but they also can retaliate and attack you when you hunt them. So there are other things that I would rather hunt.
So I know you said we need hundreds of meals.
Uh-huh.
What is that in terms of like potatoes or rices? Does a potato become a meal or?
I'm not totally sure on the ratio. If we add a bill to cook a simple meal, let's look at the details. It requires 5x nutrition, 0.5x nutrition of raw food to cook a simple meal. So I think if we click on a rice,
Why is it doing
I don't know.
A potato is 0.05. So does that mean you need 10 potatoes for a meal?
Mm-hmm. Yep, and rice is the same. Yes, exactly.
Okay, so we've got something like 50 meals worth of food.
Okay, that's a start. And we've got more potatoes coming in. It's sort of fine if we like harvest the raw food and freeze it. It doesn't need to be cooked into meals immediately, as long as we've got the materials to do so once winter comes.
All
So
right.
I think between harvesting the potatoes and rice that we currently have growing, it'll get us close. And then we can supplement with some hunting. But it depends. It depends on how many food binges people go on and how many fires start in the fridge and that kind of thing. So maybe we're not in quite as bad of a spot as I thought. It'd be really nice to get some walls done.
Oh, no, everyone's mood is above that third tick mark right now.
That's fantastic. Robinson is in, what, a daze or something? Well, yeah, he's wandering in a daze, which is sort of fine.
Polly Pocket's just absolutely exorbitant. Exorbitant? It's
very
happy.
Yeah, so that catharsis.
exuberant?
Oh, yeah.
Exuberant, that's the word. Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks, Teresa. She's good at English. You're good at a lot of
That's why you
things.
keep me
But
here.
that's one. Well, I mean, you're good at a lot of. Oh no, it's the death song. This is my other very, very favorite RimWorld song. It's called the Yeah, Yeah, Yeah song, which you'll hear them singing Yeah, Yeah in a minute. But usually, while this peaceful music is playing, is when Randy Random sends death squads after you. So
Who's Randy?
he's the storyteller that's like sending events at us.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
So it's not good. Anyway, I was saying Polly Pocket has this catharsis buff, which is giving her plus 40 mood. They get that after mental break. So
Okay.
for, let's see,
Well,
2,
even without
3
the
days.
plus 40, I think she's okay.
Well, it is
Yeah.
helpful. It's sort of like they get their feelings out and then they feel a little bit better. Like Robinson right now just finished his, and so he's also got that catharsis. So mental breaks can be, I mean, they are bad, but at least there's a period to recover afterward where they're sort of like calmed. So there's all this construction we want to get done. Oh, Mom is saying we could leave before winter, or is this not the game where you want to leave? We could leave the map. We don't have to stay in this base. And that's not the worst idea I've ever heard, because this map is not super good as far as like having defensible positions. But then if we went to a new map, we'd just have to start over completely.
And we would be starting at the beginning of winter.
Yep, which would be rough food-wise. This song is so good. Anyway, the reason we're not getting any construction done is we don't have any wood, and the reason we don't have any wood is that nobody's cutting down trees, and that's because they're prioritizing harvesting the food. So once the food is all harvested, maybe we can get some of that done. We're
And
struggling with apparel.
We've got a lot of food at this point.
Good. That is fantastic. We should probably, considering, well, maybe we should, I think potatoes take, yeah, so the potatoes are almost all grown at 14 days, so we don't even have time before the growing season ends halfway through September to grow another set of potatoes. So I'm also going to disallow sowing in this field because whatever we plant is pretty much going to freeze anyway.
Okay.
So that's the food we've got to work with aside from hunting.
How long do we have
spring.
to keep these other workers?
It was for 12 days from when they arrived. So I think their little timer, does it say? I think there's a way to say. We can look at the time we accepted the quest. Oh, look at that. Appovite is trying to convert Polly Pocket to his ideology. That's not ideal. No. Sewing SEWING is totally allowed, Mom. Just not plant sowing. Yet. We'll do it again in spring. Like the first day of spring, we'll replant all the fields. Yeah. Oh, that's too bad. We lost our Psychic Soothe.
Oh dear.
We should just queue up all of these walls. I mean, this is crazy. This is like way too much construction for us to do right now.
Okay, everyone's mood's still fine.
But we need them. There's the yeahs, Wesley.
I think our music is not synced.
All right. That's too bad because this song is
Very
so
nice,
good. Absolutely brilliant. Oh my gosh. Oh, the length of wall we need down the right side is crazy. We'll let them finish these first. Ooh, it's gonna be a minute. Okay, we've got these interior walls done, and let's just queue up more construction since we've got all the time in the world to just do whatever. We don't really, by the way, that was sarcastic.
We seem to be doing
Jacob
kind of
and-
alright.
Well, look at all the walls I've queued up out here that we need. What were you saying?
And say, Jacob and Holly, are you guys feeling like you're gonna have your baby this week?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, we've all been anxious to hear how you're doing. Who knows?
I mean, that would be...
Are you in town you're in town now, right? Your boss is going on that other trip to Texas, I think, right? Wait.
Yeah, you should probably not leave right now.
Oh,
That seems
good.
like a good plan.
We will be up north, not this week, but next week for
Yeah.
Andy.
Oh,
Andy has a work. Oh, you're in Texas. Oh, your boss is in Texas now.
yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
speaking of which, I'm glad you brought that up.
Yes.
There will be no stream on Tuesday because... Isn't that when I'm gone? Isn't that when the hackathon is?
Yeah, but you wouldn't stream.
I guess I could stream from the laptop.
Yeah, at Jill's.
We will stream, but we won't be at Jill's.
You bet you could. We'll be so close. I know I was crying. I thought you'd do it still.
Okay.
But you don't have to.
We will stream on Tuesday from the laptop. It will be... We've done it before.
Yeah, you've done it before.
It can be
It's
done.
not a big deal.
Yeah.
And this game's easier to run than... And Factorio is too.
Ah, on your birthday.
Both
Yeah,
easier to run
Factorio.
than Minecraft.
Literally, you can run it on a potato.
Yeah, literally true. Well, then why don't we, for next week, for the laptop's sake, play Factorio on Tuesday and RimWorld on Thursday. Or whatever on Thursday. But do Tuesday to be Factorio. For the stream's sake. Let's try it. Let's do that. Okay.
Wesley was actually born on his mother's birthday.
Is that true, Wesley?
Oh yes, but
Jacob
careful not to
thinks-
say when it was.
Oh, of
Right,
course.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Oh, dear.
actually hope that you don't have him on your birthday, Holly, for your sake.
I
So,
think
Wesley.
it's really cool.
Is it?
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a
Wesley's the only-
special
the only
thing
one
for the
who's
rest
got
of their life.
There you go.
That's true.
Wesley, so I just want to explain what I'm doing right now, which is on this electric tailor's bench right here.
Yeah.
I'm adding a build to make parkas for everybody because you see the top notification right now is that we need warm clothes. and that's for our main 3 colonists who don't have coats. And when it gets cold, which it's getting cold now, they're going to suffer. So I'm clicking add bill, make, where's Parka? Make Parka.
I agree, Holly.
And for now, we'll do 3, but we might need more later. So whoever, and then we'll go to the work tab. Who is our tailor? Oh, Ari is good at tailoring, as is Polly Pocket, but I have more important things for Polly Pocket to do.
Right.
So I'm going to click Ari down to a level 2 priority for tailoring so that he will take care of that. And he'll make it out of this leather that we've been slowly stockpiling from our hunting. So that'll be good.
By the way, I don't know if this is still an exploit, but I was just Googling to see if you could find a timer for how long the temporary colonists have left.
Oh, yeah?
And apparently, at least it used to be the case, that yes, there is a timer for temporary colonists, except for the ones who are going to betray you. They have no timer.
Oh. That's, that is interesting. We can sort of, if we look at our active quests, we accepted the Lost Nomads quest 4 days ago, and they're staying for 12, so 8 more days, right? Unless they betray us. But was that a mod or something you had to install to have that timer, or is it in the game somewhere?
They don't say where it is. They just noted that that was an interesting thing. I'm still
we have a new quest available.
Googling to see.
Ooh. We have this quest available called Waste Drop, where basically someone wants to drop 90 toxic waste packs on top of our base, and if we allow them to do so, they will give us some a nice bow and a nice nerve spiker, which is a really cool thing. Basically, it's like a crossbow, but when it hits the opponent, it stuns them slightly, which slows them down a lot. However, I don't think it's worth accepting 90 toxic waste packs. So even though I want that nerve spiker, we're going to say no to that one as well. The thing that Wesley just said apparently is a way to identify betrayers, Mom. But what did you say? You said it's in the game or you need a mod for it, Wes? I wasn't listening apparently when you answered that question.
They said it was in the game, but they didn't say where the timer is, and I can't find it. So maybe they removed the timer entirely.
It could
to
be
solve that bug.
Yeah, the 1.5 expansion is only like a month and a half old or something like that. So if they've changed things like that, the documentation is probably behind a bit. Okay, so we now have floors in these 4 bedrooms. I mean, which is not even enough bedrooms for everybody, but it's something. I'm now going to ask Zim to smooth all of those walls, and these will start to be not the worst bedrooms in the world once we get that done. Still not enough for everybody, but we'll wait and see. Martin still hasn't converted, and these 3 might leave, which is likely because our base is not very impressive. So, oh wow, look, they finished this left-handed wall. That is good. And then, man, this is really like the worst place for a base. There's probably a way more efficient way to do this. But, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how we do. We're in a better spot than we were half an hour ago, Wes. That's for sure.
All right. It's our place is even just looking better. Those floors make such a difference.
They really do. We could replace all the flooring in here. Like, we've got this patchy sandstone flooring in some places, but not others. We could also, we might as well.
It seems to me that when you first start the game, it's really quick to build small rooms. Is that still the case later? Could we just throw in a couple extra bedrooms?
Yeah, we could. In fact, our constructors will get better and better, making them faster and faster at doing this type of work. So yeah, we definitely could. And we have really good miners. So you're right. Why don't we mine out at the very least?
Mine out more rooms.
Well, if that's what we're doing. So these are 6x5 rooms. So we could do another one here and another one here. And that would give us 6, and then just see. That would be enough for Martin plus our current colonists, and then see if anybody stays.
If we were ever done with these rooms, could we just remove the door and replace it with a wall and be done with that room? Or is it still a danger?
So you can do stuff like that, like leave a room deliberately open to, or like as a trap for insects. And there are
Well,
things you can do to make them more appealing.
I didn't even mean that. I just meant since every room presents a certain amount of danger from insects.
Yeah. Well, you're
Like,
right, but you can make the rooms more appealing. Like they're a little bit less likely to come into a lighted space than a dark space. And they're also a little bit, I think this is true, a little bit less likely to come into a room that has flooring versus one that doesn't. So
oh,
if
so
we,
it's not that there's a chance of infestation for each room. It's that there's a chance of infestation, and then they'll just pick which room to go to. Is that what you're saying?
pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, major break risk. Apivite, he is not happy. Why? See, it's all his ideological stuff. He doesn't like what we're doing. Speaking of which, why don't we throw a little party? So it's not a party, it's like a ritual. In the order architect tab at the bottom left is ideology. I'm going to set up a ritual spot just in the middle of our horrible barracks over here where most of the people are sleeping. And at this spot, we're going to... actually, we should wait, because it'd be really good to make Martin the leader of our ideology. But he's not even part of our ideology. Let's convert him before we recruit him. So I'm going to switch his prisoner tab from recruit to convert. And see how that goes. Because it'd be... This way we can automate it. Once he's part of the colony, we have to manually attempt to recruit him every few days, and I always forget to do it, and, you know, it makes it take forever.
All right, he's pretty close to being recruitable.
Right. So if we can convert him first, then as soon as he's recruited, we can... Oh, jeez. Okay, that's fine. We can make him the, like, leader of our ideology. And because his social skill is so high, he'll be very influential in, like, converting future people. So it's probably worth... Oh, there you go. Apovites in a daze. That's sort of fine. If he wants to go into a daze every once in a while and not hurt anybody, that's kind of fine. Hey, a meteorite...
Catharsis?
Yes, it will. A meteorite made of silver just landed inside our base. In fact, it hit this turkey.
Oh, poor turkey.
Yeah, well, we'll lead him.
Yeah, your mom asked any news about
Oh, yeah.
to rent.
Yeah.
Hi, Wesley, what's your current living situation looking like?
Yeah.
Oh, probably talk about it off stream.
Oh, okay. So not good.
Nothing yet.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
No news is bad news.
I guess so. We're already making some good progress on these bedrooms. Man, see, this is the thing. Okay, so how about this, Wes? When this colony dies, let's make a new colony and just plan that everything's gonna be underground. And we'll pick an ideology that makes our people like being underground and like eating fungus and that kind of stuff. And we'll just go for a full mountain base and just plan on getting infestations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which we're sort of doing now, but even more so. So you can do that. But yeah, we're learning. I mean, go ahead.
In general, so there is like an end to this game, right? You launch the rocket.
Yep. So there are multiple ways.
In general,
off planet. Go ahead.
Like if you play the game normally, that's not something that really happens, or is it?
It depends. So, do you know who Ziggy D is?
No.
Oh, well, he's a Path of Exile streamer that I like a lot. But he does some variety streams every once in a while. And he did a big playthrough of... He basically made dwarves in RimWorld and then did a big colony, big playthrough where they were all underground. And it was really fun to watch. In fact, it's kind of what I was thinking of when I suggested that a minute ago. But he brought it up at the beginning that RimWorld is so open-ended that you can make it your goal to get off planet, which is sort of like the technical you win stage. But he said, but you can just as easily just pick your own win condition and then go till that point and then say, I won, which is as much winning as the game saying you won, right?
Yeah.
So because he was playing with the new biotech expansion, which added children, he said he wanted to play his colony down 3 generations. So until the grandkids of the original colonists became adults. or
Okay.
I think it was that, or great grandkids. It was 3 or 4 generations that he said. And he said, and as soon as a grandchild becomes an adult, I win. And he just decided that. So we could pick something else.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it sounds
But
like surviving the winters probably.
that's a good goal. That's a good start. We'll see how we do. We got a new quest here.
If you
Uh,
survive the first winter, is the second one easier?
in theory, you get more and more infrastructure, right? And your colonists become more and more skilled in their different tasks.
Hmm.
But, um, well, I'll just tell you now. We should look at this quest. Hold on. Is recruiting. He wants a favor. His friend is interested in learning about other cultures. He wants to visit us for 17 days. He will not do any work, but we can either get some goodwill, some hyperweave, or some advanced components. Not a chance. We need the food. Okay, so if you click on this little book toward the bottom right, which is the history tab,
Yeah.
the first thing that pulls up is this graph of our wealth as a colony. And you see that that's slowly climbing.
Hmm.
And basically, so our colony at the very beginning was worth 19,000 silver, and it's currently worth 30,000 silver, which is not impressive. This line should be more like up if we were doing well. But the higher this line gets, basically the more greedy other civilizations will be for our home. And so they will attack us with more and more ferocity as that line goes up. So while your colonists get better, your defenses improve, your infrastructure gets better year after year, the ferocity of the attacks you're receiving also increases. So,
Right. Could you be
because
clever about it and try and advance your colony without improving its value?
yes, people who are good at RimWorld do a lot of wealth manipulation, where they'll purposely take like bad trades and sell valuable like art and high quality furniture for very low exchange rates. They'll trade all their silver away so they have no liquid like cash, right?
Yeah,
And purposely try to keep their wealth down to make the attacks less bad.
All right.
So we could try to do some of that. I've never deliberately done the wealth manipulation type of stuff. Some people consider that cheesy and against the spirit of the game, but obviously it's a sandbox. So that's like saying playing with mods is against the spirit of Minecraft, and you're like, it's like playing Legos. What do you even mean, right?
Yeah.
So, but we could try it. At this point, we're sort of doing a really good job of that inadvertently by just not having anything valuable. So that's sort of our one hope, is that when we do get raided, Randy can't send that much at it because our wealth is so low currently.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see how we do. Every
Robinson's
wall. What'd you say?
But Robinson's mood, by the way, is 0%.
Oh wow.
Should we just
Ari,
arrest him?
we could. It depends what kind of break he takes. If he just wants to go in like a daze or something, or hide in his room, fine. But if he tries to hurt somebody, then we probably will do that. But you see that the visitors have like consistently huge problems keeping their mood up because their ideology doesn't match ours, which is why it's worth trying to convert Martin before we recruit him. Anyway, yeah, so we'll see. We are making some progress. They're actually building these southern walls, and then we'll probably build like a north side wall, and then the east side wall is just going to be utterly gigantic.
Mm-hmm.
Eesh, I don't know. I don't really see a way around it.
Maybe work on it through the winter.
Yep. That's a good time to do it because, see, the tree chopping also falls under plants, as does the plant, like, farming, right? So since we aren't farming right now, it's a good time for our choppers to chop a lot. You can see we have almost 400 wood currently, and I'm going to queue up more wood harvesting out here to the left of the base. And yes, it's a good time to work on it during the winter. Let's see, what is the food storage at? So you can see it on the left of the screen all the time. We currently have 295 potatoes. Stinking boom rats. And 375 rice and 126 meat of various kinds. So
that's less than 100 meals.
Yeah. We're currently consuming more than normal because we've got all these visitors. Anyway, we've got a fire over here.
They're
boom
gonna be here
rat
for a while.
Yeah, a boom rat wandered onto our spike trap and lit our walls on fire. It's not ideal. But hopefully the work that they're doing is making up for the food they're consuming, maybe. In fact, we should... Who else? One of them was pretty good at hunting. Oh. Not really. What is... Oh,
Oh no,
Airy
one of
has
them
a...
was definitely very good at hunting.
Hunt. Robinson has an 8 in hunting. So let's actually let him use a gun. Sometimes I don't like to give, especially someone who's like having constant mental breaks, a weapon.
With a current mood of 0%.
Yeah, but let's try it. It does put them in a slightly better mood if they go out hunting. Let's have him get all these turkeys. Man, most of the stuff on the map will attack us.
Should we just send him against like a buffalo or something? And if he dies, well,
now you're playing RimWorld, Wesley. That's the ruthless mindset that you need. If we're gonna do that, we should make sure we take Zim to a lower hunting priority, because if they're both like on a high hunting priority, it's hard to say who will like get to it first, if you know what I mean.
Ah, yeah.
But that's not the worst idea I've ever heard.
A buffalo that wasn't next to the other ones.
Yep.
There's mega sloths that are a little isolated down there.
And that is something to note, that buffaloes enrage together. So if you shoot one and he becomes mad, they will all attack you. And they have a lot of hit points and hit very hard. Sort of like real buffaloes, I guess. So, something to keep in mind.
I think if that's the case, there are mega sloths that are a lot more isolated.
Fair enough.
Oh,
these next 2 rooms are coming right along. Orders, haul things. They need to be cleaned. What is Teresa doing? She's hauling. That's fair. I did tell you to haul things.
She looks angry all the time.
She does, kind of.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Lucky Polly looks so cute with her little pigtail.
Is there anything we can do while we have extra laborers to like improve moods?
Like giving people a nice bedroom is very helpful. Also having a nice dining room. Do you want to queue up a nice dining room? That would be fantastic. To make them really nice, it's good to do it out of like stone blocks, but I'm not sure that we have the resources to do that. Maybe just make them out of wood.
So just do like an exterior style room.
Yeah, I would do it sort of like in this, like don't go beyond these defenses because these are sort of important, but like in this space, I don't know if you can see, like fill up this space with a nice spacious dining room and put some tables in there for everybody to eat at, and they will like that. We could also have some art built and stationed there, and that helps to improve moods for sure. Meanwhile, Robinson is still having an extreme break wrist because he just hates living here. He hates himself. That's the problem.
How hard is it to... there's kind of stuff there. Like, we could have to deconstruct this ancient pipeline section and the wooden horseshoes pin.
We don't have to do it there. You could do it, like, here. Oh, mad hares are attacking us. That's,
okay, yeah.
That's terrifying. Right. You could do, like, here. And we could put a door going through this limestone wall into the, like, barracks. Anyway, yes, there's lots of construction projects we can do to improve this. But first, let's check out these mad hares. How many are there? This sounds really bad. 1, 2, 3. Three mad hares attacking us, Wesley. This could be bad. Let's just put this on a slow progress forward.
I mean, they're just bunnies.
Yeah, but they bite so hard. Haven't you seen Monty Python?
Well, yeah. Do we have any holy hand grenades?
We don't. Oh, Airy is good at melee, or at least is equipped with a melee weapon. Not that good, but we'll take it. And Zim is a good shot, so let's get Zim out here, and let's see if we can survive this bunny attack. If you zoom out all the way, it highlights angry animals in red.
Oh yeah, they're coming.
Yep. Oh, okay.
They
Airy has been bit. He's been bit by the angry rabbit. Okay, one down. Oh, not down?
Uh, oh, there's already in there. Oh, shoot.
Okay. Ari was bitten by the rabbit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times and will die in 10 hours from the bleeding. So we'll have to
Oh.
see if we can save his life. But in the meantime, we have 2 more rabbits en route. Where are they? Oh, right here. Oh, fantastic. I'm okay.
More than 2.
My stomach is gurgling. I apologize. Is it more than 2?
Yeah, at least 3.
Oh, you're right. Well, fortunately, they're coming from that side where they'll have to pass through the traps. So let's get Zim down here, if he can even make it there in time. And then Ari, we will unrecruit and... Oh, we can make one of these a hospital temporarily. That is fantastic. So he will go in there, and somebody was good at doctoring that will go bandage his wounds. Mm-hmm. The rabbits are dangerous, so I'm telling you, Wesley. Here they come. Let's see if Zim can survive this situation. He should be okay. These traps should be very helpful. 1 down. 2 down. Oh, but he took 2 traps. So this one's still up.
Okay, yeah, it would be great if Zim would attack him instead of just kind of...
Oh, that one is not mad. The last mad one is coming up the tunnel right now. Over the traps. And Zim is shooting. Let's actually juke down here and see if we can lure him across these traps. Oh, he went through all of them. Incredible. Polly Pocket, why don't you come punch this rabbit for me? Zim. Oh, no. Okay. He juked all the traps. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, got him. Let's make...
Zim's not in that bad shape.
This also medical. Who is our best doctor? Oh, it's Robinson, who is not currently having a mental break. Although his mood is at 0. Are you tired, honey?
Yeah, sorry. I always yawn so much.
It's okay.
I come visit you.
It's okay.
Our kids actually slept through the night last night for the first time in... I don't know how long. How long has it been since our kids slept through the night?
It has been a while. Unfortunately, I woke up more tired than ever. It didn't seem to make much difference.
Lots of nights the past few weeks.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been weeks now that it's been rough.
Mm-hmm. It's true. Oh, dear.
Oh, is there a desync?
Oh, did you?
Oh, no. I just tried to click on a notification, but it was... My list of notifications is so long that I clicked on the chat button instead.
I see. Okay, so we need some doctoring done, like, pretty badly, and Robinson's mood is horrible, so I hate to wake him up to do this, but Ari is literally bleeding to death, and Zim also needs medical treatment, although you're not in immediate danger. So he's probably not going to like that I just woke him up, but...
Well, his mood can't go lower than 0.
That's true, but he can go on a murderous rampage, so... We'll see. How long ago did we accept that quest? Active. Lost Nomads. 8 days. 4 more days that we'll have these guys.
All right. We've got about 75 meals worth of food.
That's actually not too bad, although winter hasn't even begun. So, yeah, we'll have to see what we can do. Oh, another thing we could do is harvest some berries if there's any ripe berries. So if you find a... Oh, Paco's in a daze. Sorry, Paco. If you find a berry plant and zoom way out and then double click, it'll select all the berries on the, like in the region. And we can click harvest on those. And whichever ones have ripe fruit, our plant cutters will go ahead and harvest those. which
Okay,
they're
that's good to
probably
know.
available to do. So that's actually quite a bit of berries that they'll pull in. Berries spoil very quickly, but if you keep them frozen, then it's not a problem. So let's give that a shot. Oh, and we also are collecting these eggs, most of which are fertilized. This is probably a good time because the grass in our fields will grow much slower in the winter or not at all. So if we go into our animals tab, you can see the many chickens and roosters that we currently have.
Indeed.
So at the very top left, we can click on this manage auto slaughter and we can just set limits. So we currently have 19 chickens and there's no restriction on how many we'll have. But if we say, let's have like 2 adult males and we'll say unlimited young males. Let's say like 3 adult females because they're the ones that lay the eggs, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then unlimited young. So then what that will do is we'll let all of the chicks grow until they're adults, but then once they're adults, we will automatically slaughter them down to these numbers.
All right. I notice we have a single egg in our freezer,
Oh, in the
which
freezer?
has the nutrition of 5 potatoes.
Wow, that's pretty good. So we're keeping a lot of fertilized eggs, 24 of them over here in the corner of the barracks. And
One in
there's
the
more
freezer
laid
is
right here.
Unfertilized.
Yeah. So I think that's the way it's set up. This storage is only for fertilized eggs, I believe.
Oh, and then there's
Let's check
9
that.
unfertilized in
Yes.
this egg box.
Okay, so they should haul those automatically, and that's a great source of food, right? As are the
No
adult
one is-
chickens.
No one is collecting this hair.
It'd be
Any
nice
of the
if they
hairs.
would do that. It is fresh. And we do have a bill to slaughter animals forever. This guy is just in the worst mood. He is really the worst. I guess he was still insulted 5 times.
Mm.
Oh, look, he's slaughtering the chickens. There you go.
Well, hopefully they harvest those.
Yeah, indeed. We can set these to be for colonists now. Sorry, non-medical. Non-medical. These extra rooms that we've built. And in fact, we should make everybody a dresser. I'm sorry.
What? I didn't say anything. What are you talking about, Andy?
My stomach. I apologize. Everybody likes a dresser. Makes the rooms more comfortable. Trader is here.
Oh, he's putting the roof. I was just going to ask, how do you get them to roof a room? But it's just happening.
You should put at least one door to the outside through here, because otherwise if they're in here and have to go out, they have to go back in through the base.
All right.
But yes, if you enclose an area with structure, they'll automatically roof that. So feel free to throw some like wood flooring in there and put some tables and chairs or whatever.
All right.
It might be nice to have like a chess table in there as well to get some variety in our recreation. Currently, we only have horseshoes and like chatting, which they will do.
Well, our
I'm sorry.
You're okay. Are you okay?
I'm fine. The bulk goods trader is here, Wesley.
oh,
See if they've
wonderful.
got anything good.
We can spend our bulk money on bulk goods.
Yeah. Leave me
Is
alone.
600 silver a lot, or
It's not a ton, no. Normally, what I like bulk goods traders for is like selling a bunch of leather, or if I have like way too much food. These are the kind of guys that'll buy that stuff. But we don't really have way too much of anything right now, so let's see.
we've got
See what
1,000
they've
steel.
Ooh, they'll buy our chicks for 12 silver each. They'll buy our horses for 300 silver each. This is why it's good to breed horses, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Although I wonder if our female horse is 24 years old. I wonder if that's too old to have baby horses? Foals? Foals. Let's see. They will buy our leather, but maybe we need that. Do they have anything we really want? They have a TV. It only
I
costs
mean,
$300. We should buy
can we
that.
can we do anything with that?
Yeah, we have power, and it comes with enough DVDs basically that it's just entertaining like indefinitely.
All
So
right.
they will watch it. We'll put it in our new dining room. That's actually great.
Yeah,
That'll
that
get that.
sounds really good.
That's some really good recreation variety. Yeah. Well, we'll take the TV. That's great. Maybe sell a couple of chicks to sort of recoup some of the costs. We probably need the food more. We'll just take the TV. Thanks. So now you can click on that TV right there, Wes. And oh, I think somebody has to haul it into the storage before it like counts as being ours, air quotes. So once somebody pulls it into the stock room, then you can place it as furniture in
It's
the.
a tube television, an old
It is.
CRT.
Mm-hmm. Man, everybody is so grumpy.
Oh, what was that?
What do you mean?
Do you have a baby monitor?
Oh, there you go. Somebody hauled the TV, so now we can click it and install it.
Oh. Also, should we put an electric light or just a torch in the
Oh,
dining
there's
room?
my baby.
Our baby is awake.
That's
There you
what
go.
I heard.
Oh.
Oh, hi, honey bear.
We should do electric lights, but we're gonna need to run power conduit down here. There's not one close enough, but we can just run it through these walls right here, like this. She was waiting for you. Say hi to the stream, Bear Bear. Can you say hi? She said hi. Love you, Bear. Anyway, and now you can place an electric light in there and it'll be fine. And the TV will require it as well. But why can we not install it? I don't understand.
Yep, I'm coming right now.
Recreation. I
Did you wake up?
do not understand why we can't place that. Where'd it go?
Oh yeah.
Oh dear.
Where did it go?
1 second, Wes. Teresa left with my
Okay.
headphone. Teresa.
I just realized.
Yeah, I won't be able to hear without that. Thank you. The right headphone is the one that carries the signal. So if she goes upstairs with it, I can't hear.
They put the tube television on a chair,
Why?
which is odd.
Do we need to research it before we can...
This rudimentary schematic.
Am I confused? Oh, I guess I am. Oh, this is an instruction book for building tube televisions, Wesley. Gosh dang it. You know what? We will take advantage of that. As soon as we're done with biofuel refining, we will do the research on tube televisions, which we now have an advantage on because of this book.
All right. And then we can sell them too.
Yes, you're right. We can produce them for profit. Well, that's much less exciting than I thought it was. That's why you can't install it. Jeez. Meanwhile, in other news, Robinson's in a bad mood. Although not as bad as usual because he hasn't been insulted very much recently. Maybe we should give him one of these nicer rooms that are currently unowned. Maybe that'll put him in a slightly better mood.
Oh yeah, get him out of that
Yeah.
that communal bedroom.
And in fact, we might as well move somebody else over here too.
Yeah.
Oh wow, look, all the chicks came in. Because it's cold. So 28 baby chicks came into the base to keep warm for the night.
You know what we could do? If we assign two of these people to bedrooms, we could just move one of the bed into the dining room, and then no one will have disturbed sleep.
That is a good idea. We should do that. Why don't you do that? Reassign somebody to the other room, and then ask that bed to be moved.
All right.
And I will place a light in there. We have wall lamps now. Wall lamps was the most popular mod in RimWorld for many years, and now they're just in the base game.
Nice. Taking a page out
Ta-da!
of Minecraft's book.
Exactly. You know, really, any game that's going to be successful should probably take a few pages out of Minecraft's book, right?
Yeah.
And that's one of them. Teresa is cleaning the base, like she do. All those chicks coming in. That was funny. Very good, Wes. So it says Teresa still doesn't have a room. And Apovite doesn't have a room.
Alright, we'll put Teresa down here in the dining room.
And then Apovite's the last one in there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Should I just uninstall these 2 extra beds?
You could do. Are either of them, like, particularly nice? Oh, no, they're both poor quality. Yep, go ahead and uninstall them. And we can sell them or something. Okay, I'm going to lay out more walls. Basically, we'll just follow this fence. But then make an entrance like this. And someday...
Ooh, we are out of wood.
Okay, let's order more to be chopped, because our plant people don't have a ton going on right now. Orders, chop wood. Let's highlight this whole top left area. And in fact, we can chop some of this wood that's in the way of the fence anyway. Or the wall, I mean. Extreme break risk. Pucko.
Oh.
Why? You just barely finished the days. You should be happy.
He apparently hasn't eaten in ever.
Yeah, that does happen. Boy, it'd be really nice if Martin was in the mood to convert over here. He's still pretty set in his ways. 66% certainty in his current ideology. I don't know. Working on it. We're working on it.
Let's see.
A royal tribute collector is here, or was here, but they're not very good. They left us a wooden war mask.
So Paco's in serious pain, but there's nothing that can heal. It's only a scar and an old gunshot.
Yeah, it's
like
pretty
nothing
bad.
we can do about it.
So each of those the one on his torso gives him 4 pain, and the one on his leg gives him 5 pain. So it might be worth taking that leg off and giving him a peg leg instead. It'll make him walk slower, but he won't have that constant debuff. Because that one's pretty bad, right? -10 just permanently.
Mm-hmm.
It's rough. Oh, here's another quest. A group of poor travelers is approaching looking for help. These travelers are begging for 155 silver. They want the silver so they can buy back a friend who was recently kidnapped. You can give the items to them by selecting a colonist and right-clicking on Winnie. Sure. I mean, we can't afford it, but why not? We'll do it anyway. Sometimes they give you...
buy anything else with that silver.
Yeah. What are you selecting?
Everything.
I see
7
that.
humans, apparently.
Okay, so let's have Zim. Why can you not do this? Give the silver to Winnie. Maybe they'll do something nice for us. Probably not. Oh, wow. Martin's certainty in his his ideology is going down slowly. I still think it's best to wait until he converts, though. Aerie is throwing a tantrum. It's unfortunate. Breaking things.
Where do you see his certainty on his ideology?
So if you click on Martin and click bio, his ideology is this prime philosophy. It's currently at 63%. And I saw it tick down from 67, I think it was, to 63 just the last time Zim interacted with him.
All right.
So, yeah. All right, making some progress. We're getting some walls up. We are cooking. People are not getting constant food poisoning, and the rate of mental breaks has gone down. They're not gone, but it's better. So we are making a bit of progress here. We have so many baby chicks. So many. 35. And they will be auto-slaughtered when they mature. Which is good. Polly Pocket is doing research. Stuff is getting repaired. Ah, the top right walls are done, or very nearly done. Oh, we need to put in the spike traps. It does no good to have these choke points if there's no spike traps in them. We have a solar flare, which shuts down all of our electronics. Which means our freezer is not currently working. Although it is only 5 degrees outside right now anyway, so it's not the worst.
Good. That's Celsius, right? Yes.
Yeah. Let's deconstruct this torch and build a couple of wall lamps instead.
Our rice and potatoes have not dropped. So we've been sustaining everyone with just meat, I guess.
Good. We did queue up more hunting. We killed all those turkeys, and now we have some ibex rams and one more turkey. We'll hunt all of them. Okay. It's nice. It's nice to have the constant source of leather as well for clothing. If you see, a couple of our people are now wearing parkas. Just you can see on their pawn icons at the top. And I just asked for a few more to be made because it seems like, see, we do still need warm clothes for at least one person, but I don't know. Ari looks pretty naked. What is he wearing? Oh, he is naked. He's wearing nothing. Okay. Just a hat. So we'll make some more.
Been that way the whole time?
Probably. I think that's part of that particular ideology. Yeah, this prime philosophy. Yeah, thinks that males should be fully nude. There you go.
Olympians.
Something like that. So if it's their preference to be nude, they will do that until the temperature becomes unsafe. And then I think they will put on clothes to stay alive, even though they don't like to. There ends the solar flare. That's good. Let's just make this a wall here.
Oh, look! Is the lighting kind of bugged for you right on that easternmost wall lamp?
I don't think so. What do you mean?
Like the tile in front of it is fully lit, and then one tile to the right is completely dark.
Oh, that is because you're looking at different materials. This is marble right in front of it, and slate to the right of it.
Ah, I see.
So it's the stone changes color there. I didn't realize this was marble that we were mining into, or maybe I did and forgot. Smooth marble wall is very pretty. If you turn on the beauty overlay, those smooth marble walls are giving +2, every single one of them. So if we were to smooth like the rest of the walls inside these bedrooms, they would be quite impressive.
All right.
Royal Ascent. This is the win condition for royalty, which is basically that we... so right now, Zim is, what are you, a freeholder or something? Bio. Oh, you're a yeoman in the Refugee Imperium, which is the empire. Basically, you get promoted to be like a count, and then you can invite a powerful diplomat to come stay at our base for several weeks. And if they're impressed by our situation, they'll just invite all of us into space. So,
all right, we're probably pretty close to that then.
We're not, but it is possible. Oh, Martin is dying for some reason from frostbite. I see. He's literally freezing to death in his room. Why don't we go ahead and just build a heater in his room real fast? Sim, if you don't mind.
Ooh, yeah, all of our indoors is below freezing.
We can build everyone a heater in every bedroom. Sort of a good thing to do.
Are they wood-powered or electric?
These are electric.
Cool.
The wood-powered versions are campfires. That's a lot of frostbite, though. That's pretty bad. Jaw, left ear, right ear, all of his toes, fingers. Eesh. Probably should have been paying more attention. Ah, Wesley, we're over the time. We should go get some sleep. But this was fantastic.
Yes.
Man, we made tons of progress. We now have walls on, well, I don't know, 3 sides of the base, and we just have to build this giant last eastern wall, and we'll be sort of enclosed. We should probably jump like here to here.
I definitely noticed something today.
What's that?
About RimWorld.
Yeah.
So we played RimWorld a couple of times with both of us on the stream.
Yeah.
You know, on this tough as nails difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
And never had any real problems. Like we were just slaying, just killing it.
Is that what you noticed?
Yeah. When we were playing together, and then you played off on your own, and just went to heck. I mean, there was not people were gonna die. It was the end of the world. And then as soon as I come back, slowly over the course of 90 minutes, all those problems are resolved. Everything's nice. We got food for the winter, nice bedrooms. I'm just noticing a pattern. That's all.
All right. We can't play without you then.
I'm just so good at this game.
All right. 2 things we need to cover before we hop off for the night. 1, Ari has decided that he wants to stay with us. Let me remind myself what his... Oh, I can't even look. Could you click on Ari and pull up his bio?
Yeah.
What is he good at?
He's got an 8 in construction, 5 in crafting, and 4 in mining. But all 3 of those are double passion. And nothing else higher than a 3.
Should we take him or reject him?
I say we take him. We can use one more person.
We'll click accept. He's now permanent. And I guess the other 2... that's a good sign that he won't betray us. And I assume that the other 2 won't now that he didn't. But we'll see.
I think from the brief Googling I did I think it's per individual.
Oh, okay. So we'll see.
But, I mean, if they haven't at this point, they're only around for a few more days, right?
Yeah. Well, I guess that's good. We'll put him to work. At the very least, he can haul and clean. But he is... That 8 double passion in construction is nothing to sneeze at. That's very helpful. So we'll take it. All right, Wes. Let's hop to bed. Thursday, we'll go back to Factorio. And then we'll actually reverse the order for next week. We'll do Factorio Tuesday and then RimWorld Thursday so that we can be very gentle on the laptop while I'm streaming while I'm out of town. But chat, thank you for joining us. It's been great having you. 07s, everybody. We'll see you Thursday. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.